Hey everyone, it's Alyssa from Planned Alyssa, and I'm here with this week's What I Sold on Etsy video. It has been another slow week for me here on Etsy. This week I sold just 10 items, and honestly, until yesterday afternoon, I sold just 5 items. And none of these are higher priced items. They're all pretty lower priced items, so 10 items, total of $97 worth of stuff that sold this week. So pretty low. My goal for the week is $200. I didn't even make it to halfway there. But it is a slower time of the year traditionally. I'm also at the point, I think I say this maybe every year, where I'm kind of running out of stuff. Like I'm getting through my backlog of stuff that I've bought throughout the year that I haven't gotten listed yet and it's been put aside. But it's slim pickings here right now. You know, other than thrift stores, there's really nowhere to get vintage stuff right now. We don't have much going on in the way of, there's no garage sales and rummage sales and stuff like that. Although we've had some really unusually warm weather the past couple of weeks, but soon things are going to pick back up, which is good. So I can replenish my stock. But in the meantime, I'm going to show you each of the items that sold, how much they sold for, put out these videos every week, and just as a reminder, the price you see is just the selling price of the item, so it doesn't include the fees I paid to Etsy, the fees I paid to purchase the item, or the fees that the buyer pays to have the item shipped to them. But without further ado, here's what I sold this week. First item that sold this week was this coffee mug. It was an Odagiri brand mug made in Japan in the 1980s. Has this cool rainbow and hot air balloon design. Sold for $8. And this is something I picked up at a thrift store. Sold this paperweight for $10. It's a resin paperweight, smaller size, not quite as big as a traditional paperweight. It has straw flowers embedded in resin, the little turquoise at the base, not turquoise stone, just the color. And I think this came from a thrift store, but I'm not sure. This is a miniature coffee pot made of copper, sold for $10. This was made by Durham Industries, and it's pretty cool. It's got some detail to it. The lid opens, and then inside is actually like a little, like a coffee filter thing, for like a percolator coffee pot. Obviously you can't make coffee in it, but it does have some neat detail for a miniature. And it was made in the 1970s. It was dated at the bottom. I bought a bunch of these actually in a lot from a thrift store, I don't know, maybe back in the fall, and have just been getting them listed, so this is the first one to sell. And this is a vintage fan that's plastic and fabric, like I don't know what you can call it. The frame is made of black plastic, and then it's got this cloth that's embroidered with a dragon design attached to it. It sold for $12, and I do not remember where I picked this one up. Sold this vintage figurine in the shape of a collie for $15. This was actually my big sale of the week. Like I said, there's a lot of lower priced items that sold this week. And I picked this figurine up at a thrift store. And this and the next 4 items that you'll see are all Souvenir Pennants, all went to the same buyer, and they're all a smaller size. The first 4 are the really mini sized, and then the last one is a slightly larger size. So there's this one from New Mexico, which sold for $8. Then there's this one from Connecticut, which also sold for $8. By the way, I picked up all of these pennants in an auction lot. And I should say the lot included multiple of some of them, so I do have, some more available, and I have sold some of these before. This one is from Louisiana and also went for $8. And guess how much this one from Maine sold for, guys? I'll give you a hint. It sold for $8. And finally, there's this one from Montana, which sold for $10, because this one was a little bit bigger. It's still a smaller size pennant, not as big as a really big one, but not quite as small as those minis. That's it, everyone. So thank you for watching. As always, I will try to get some more videos out for you soon. I do have a merch print-on-demand sales update video to get uploaded, so look for that soon if you are interested, and try to get some more reselling videos up too. But in the meantime, I hope you all have a great weekend, and happy selling, everyone!